Today we're going to go over how to reduce stress at work by using technology. Stress at work can lead to burnout, it can lead to lower employee satisfaction, and just a whole other slew of issues. So we want to make sure that we are taking proactive steps to reduce stress before it becomes a bigger issue. And technology, we can use it in a way to help us decrease stress instead of increase stress. And so we'll go over how it can reduce productivity, of course, burnout, unsatisfied employees, like I've talked about. We'll also go over using technology to make routines and improve productivity. You can use project management software to make sure that you have a list of everything you need to do in order of priority, and that way you're not overly stressed about what to do next. It's all laid out, and the entire team can collaborate that way. You can also collaborate through Slack, Basecamp, Google Drive, Dropbox, a bunch of other different technologies there to make it easier to communicate with one another and not have the stress of that miscommunication and maybe some confusion there. And then you can use it for time management as well, to stay productive with your time and see how you're spending it, if there are ways that you can improve that over time. And then you can also use it for your health. If you use a Fitbit or something like that as wearable tech, you can track your sleep patterns. You can make sure that you're reminded to take breaks throughout the day. That's a super important thing you can do while at work to make sure you're decreasing stress, is to take the time for yourself every hour or so to go on a walk or something like that. And there are also stress relief apps that there are a few listed here, but there are so many that you can get free and paid that can help you meditate, become grounded, and just mindful. And then it's also important to set rules with yourself with your technology. If you're constantly online, that's going to lead to stress. I personally have deleted all social media from my phone. This is just one way that I'm reducing the amount of time I spend on my phone, especially after work hours. I try not to check my email at all, or my Slack, and I save that for when I'm ready to be productive, but when I'm seeing it constantly, it makes me less productive and more stressed. And then lastly, CloudApp is a huge way to reduce stress at work. You can skip meetings and save time that way, improve collaboration, share feedback immediately. And then one that I've been using recently as I manage a few teams is being able to train people using CloudApp instead of having to take the time to train them and then answer questions. It can all be recorded beforehand and sent to them. So those are just some ways that you can reduce stress using technology, and hopefully that helps you so that you can end this year and go into 2020 less stressed and more productive.